You're listening to Health Professional Radio. My name is Wayne Buckler, and my guest today is Ben Wilson, the Managing Director of Medical Travel Companions. Ben's the Managing Director of a unique service, and this morning I'm going to get him to tell us what it is he does. Ben, welcome to Health Professional Radio.
Yeah, thanks very much, Wayne. In a very short sentence, basically Medical Travel Companions enables people to travel that wouldn't otherwise have that opportunity to travel. So it's really about helping people achieve their travel dreams, and we dispatch anything from a travel nanny through to a paramedic or a nurse to people who are declared as fit for travel but just need that extra reassurance or assistance on a long journey, or it could be a short journey. So we've luckily enough, we've just secured a contract with a major airline, being Singapore Airlines, to market our services through Singapore Airlines, but also through Abercrombie and Kent, the large travel agent group. So that in a nutshell sums it up pretty quickly.
Okay, now Ben, a lot of our listeners are health professionals working in hospitals. This is not a medical ambulance or a medical retrieval service, is it?
No, Wayne, it's not. We only take very limited clinical responsibility. So a lot of our work is we do work for hospitals when people are recovering from surgery or an illness, and they are declared fit for travel. We will take them home on a repatriation job. So all of our people are obviously registered nurses or paramedics, or even obviously, as I said before, travel nannies. But we don't want to be seen as an air ambulance service, and we don't want to be, we only take very limited clinical responsibility. So a lot of our work is sometimes for insurance companies or hospitals of the like all over the world, and they need people repatriated back to their hometown. And obviously they need to be fit for travel. So the clinical responsibility we take is anything really from administrating prescribed medication or something from an EpiPen, or the other day we did a job for someone who'd sprained their knee, needed to be returned home. Pretty simple handhold type level.
And I guess these days it's fairly common to have patients discharged from hospital who don't have a family friend travel with them, particularly given that more and more of us are living as single people. I guess it's the sort of service where if normally you would just say to someone leaving a hospital, have you got someone to travel with you? If you don't have, this is a commercial service that you can buy to fill that need.
Exactly right. Yeah, it's a commercial retail service. So it's an online service through medicaltravelcompanions.com. People can make a booking directly online, and then we'll make sure that we assess them that they're physically fit for travel. And quite often we get a letter of discharge from the hospital or their medical practitioner to ensure that they are fit for travel. And then one of our companions will collect them from the hospital or their home and or meet them at the airport and literally help them through the airport and on the plane, travel with them on the plane, and deliver them safely to their loved ones. So that can be quite a lot hassle-free for the customer as well, because quite often, as you said before, family haven't got the time to fly over, pick them up and bring them home. So that's where we get a lot of our work. And obviously go on.
You're listening to Health Professional Radio with Wayne Buckler. I'm in conversation with Ben Wilson, the Managing Director of Medical Travel Companions, a commercial service that assists people with their travel needs. What about the frail elderly, Ben? Do they make a component of your customer base?
Yeah, they do. They've obviously got to be eligible for travel insurance and be declared as fit for travel by their medical practitioner. However, there are a lot of people who maybe want to come out from, go from Australia back to perhaps a place like London or Hong Kong for a celebration. And that person, to save their loved ones flying all the way out to pick them up, we can dispatch one of our companions to travel with them through the airport. That could be for a Christmas Day celebration, or it could be for Easter or a special occasion. So, or it could be on a 3-week cruise ship. And that's obviously what we're doing with Abercrombie and Kent, who's the large travel agency group. So yeah, that's elderly. Obviously, the over 65 demographic is getting bigger and bigger, and we've recognised this on a global scale. It's increasing from 14 to 25% of the global population over the next 30 years. So that's a pretty large demographic and a large market that is only going to get bigger and busier. And there are a lot of people out there that can afford a service like us, but they just need that reassurance and assistance. And by our service having a qualified clinical person assisting in that process, it gives them a lot of reassurance.
Ben, as I think I mentioned previously, a lot of our listeners work in acute care in both aged facilities and in acute care hospitals as doctors, nurses and allied health professionals. What's the message you'd like them to take away from having heard you today?
I think there is now a professional service with professional clinicians that can act as qualified companions to assist people who are fit for travel but need reassurance and need assistance when travelling on a long or a short journey. So we have well-credentialed, well-qualified professionals who can do this and give assistance. And it really enables people to realise their travel dreams when they wouldn't otherwise be able to. So, and it's all on commercial aircraft. So it's relatively inexpensive. So our pricing starts off at $700 per 24-hour period and ranges up. So we have 3 separate levels, which is on our website at www.medicaltravelcompanions.com.
Now, I have to say here, I'm always getting into trouble for not giving people enough warnings about phone numbers and websites. So fair warning, pencils ready. That website was medicaltravelcompanions.com. Now, Ben, in every industry there are misconceptions, and it's my favourite question to ask. What are the misconceptions in your business that drive you nuts and keep you awake at night?
I think a lot of our customers or our affiliate partners, this is a reasonably new business, and I think as soon as they see the word medical, they think that we are an air ambulance support business, which we are not, and we don't really want to be. However, we are a professional service offering professional clinicians to assist as companions to these individuals, and that's a big point of differentiation. There's no one really operating globally like what we are, and we're originally a small business, and we're tying in. There's been a hell of a lot of interest out there by key affiliate partners like the big airlines and large travel agency groups and cruise companies and insurance companies. So yeah,
I can certainly see it would make life easier for an airline if they've got passengers who are accompanied.
Yes, I think. Well, it's a win-win really for an airline, for a travel agent group, or a cruise company, because they sit on an additional seat and they're tapping into an ageing demographic of people over 65 who would not otherwise be travelling and now are because of our companion service. So I think this is we've really only launched the business 12 months ago in June 2014. So it's relatively new. But the feedback that we've been getting is very positive. So I think we're on a winner, but it'll take time to spread the word.
That's always nice to know, and I hope we can help with spreading the word a little. Is there a formal referral process that clinicians need to go through, or is it just a case of advising people that your service exists?
I think just referring to the website, Wayne, is the best way to do it. We do have a rebate system that we have set up for large affiliate partners. So on every booking there can be a rebate potentially for clinicians, but obviously there needs to be some volume for that. So always open to commercial arrangements in that order. So yeah, so the best way really is to refer it straight to our website and to make that initial inquiry, and within 24, we'll come back to you within 12 hours.
Ben Wilson, Managing Director of Medical Travel Companions. It's been a pleasure having you on this morning. Time has defeated us once again, but I'm sure there are lots of stories you could tell about some of the success that you've had, but we might leave that for another opportunity.
That'll be a pleasure, Wayne. Thank you.
This morning, thank you for being with us. This is Wayne Buckler on Health Professional Radio. If you've missed our interview, there's a transcript on our website at www.hpr.fm, or you can also hear the interview either on SoundCloud or on YouTube. This is Health Professional Radio.